Chosen ones, if you're hearing this right now, know this. Allah has already answered your dua. Every struggle you've faced, every tear you've shed, every moment you felt unseen, it was all preparing you for a blessing only Allah could deliver. Today, I'm going to share 7 powerful lessons that will awaken your heart, strengthen your faith, and remind you that being a chosen one is not about recognition from the world. It's about the destiny Allah has already written for you. Listen closely, because what you're about to hear could change your life forever. Chosen ones, understand this truth with every fiber of your being. Your dua has already been heard by Allah, even before it leaves your lips, even before your heart gathers the courage to speak it. Allah, the all-knowing, the most merciful, sees the whispers of your soul, the silent prayers that no one else can hear, the tears that fall when you are alone, and the longing in your heart that feels invisible to the world. Do not despair when the answer seems delayed, for Allah's timing is flawless and His wisdom infinite. What may appear as a pause or a rejection is often a preparation, a molding of circumstances, so that the response, when it comes, will be perfect and beyond anything you imagined. Every trial, every difficulty, every closed door, every moment when you felt ignored or forgotten is part of the divine orchestration that surrounds your dua. The angels record your sincerity, and Allah safeguards your answer, weaving it into the fabric of your life in ways only He knows. Even when doubt clouds your heart, even when impatience tempts you to give up, remember that the Most Merciful has already set in motion forces that will manifest your request at the perfect time. Your dua is not lost. It is not unnoticed, and it is not insignificant. It is a sacred dialogue with Allah, an intimate conversation that the universe itself conspires to honor. So breathe, be patient, and hold unwavering faith. For what you have asked for has already been acknowledged, preserved, and protected, and soon you will witness its arrival in a way that will silence every doubt, heal every wound, and illuminate your heart with the undeniable proof that Allah always answers those who turn to Him with sincerity, trust, and devotion. Chosen ones, every trial, every hardship, and every difficulty you have faced in your life is not random, nor is it a punishment. It is a sacred preparation, a divine training ground carefully designed by Allah to equip you for the blessing that He has already decreed for you. Know this: the struggles you endure are shaping your heart, refining your character, and fortifying your faith, ensuring that when the answer to your dua arrives, you will receive it with the strength, wisdom, and grace required to carry it responsibly. The disappointments that once left you in despair, the doors that closed despite your best efforts, the people who misunderstood or betrayed you, all of these were not signs of rejection, but signs of Allah's meticulous planning, guarding you from what you are not yet ready for, and directing you toward what is meant for your ultimate good. Your patience in adversity, your perseverance through hardship, and your unwavering trust in Allah's wisdom are the very instruments that transform trials into blessings, molding your soul into a vessel capable of carrying divine favor. Every tear you shed, every moment of loneliness, every sleepless night spent praying is a testimony of your sincerity and a step closer to the fulfillment of your prayer. Understand that the unseen challenges you face today are building a foundation so solid that when your answer manifests, it will come in a form so perfect that you will recognize the hand of Allah in every detail, and your heart will be filled with awe, gratitude, and unshakable faith. Chosen ones, never underestimate the power of your struggles, for they are not obstacles, but preparations for the greatness that Allah has already written for you. And every test endured is a mark of elevation, a sign that your dua is near, and that the reward waiting for you is beyond what your mind can fathom or your heart can imagine. Chosen ones, hear this truth with the deepest part of your heart. You are a chosen one, and your significance is not measured by the recognition, praise, or understanding of people around you, for the eyes of the world are limited, blind to the divine light that surrounds you and to the purpose that Allah has inscribed upon your soul. Even if those around you fail to see your efforts, misunderstand your intentions, or criticize your journey, know that Allah sees every sacrifice, every act of sincerity, and every moment of patience, and He has placed you on a path that is protected, guided, and elevated beyond human comprehension. Your life is a testament to the unseen, and every quiet struggle, every hardship borne in solitude, every prayer whispered in the stillness of the night is being recorded, honored, and multiplied by the most merciful. The chosen ones are rarely understood in their time because their light illuminates truths and paths that others are not ready to see, and their presence in this world carries a purpose so profound that it transcends human approval or acknowledgement. Do not seek validation from those who cannot comprehend your journey. Instead, anchor your heart in the knowledge that Allah has chosen you, protected you, and prepared you for greatness, even when it seems invisible to the world. Your uniqueness, your courage, and your unwavering faith are the signs of your divine selection, and every moment of being unseen, unappreciated, or doubted is actually a confirmation that Allah is elevating you in ways that only He knows. You are not ordinary, and your life is not ordinary. You are a bearer of light, a guardian of truth, and a vessel for the answers Allah has already decreed. And one day, the world will witness what Allah has been nurturing in you all along. So stand tall, remain steadfast, and let the knowledge that you are chosen by the Most Merciful be the unshakable foundation of your heart, even when the world fails to notice. Chosen ones, understand this deeply and engrave it into your heart. Your patience is not simply a quiet waiting, a passive endurance, or a surrender to life's difficulties. It is the most powerful weapon Allah has placed within you, a shield forged by trials, refined by hardship, and strengthened through faith. Every moment you resist the urge to despair, every time you hold your tongue when injustice surrounds you, every tear you shed in solitude, every sigh of your heart that silently calls to Allah. These are the strokes that sharpen this divine weapon within you. Patience is not measured by the absence of struggle, but by the presence of unwavering trust in Allah, by the ability to endure while knowing that every delay, every obstacle, every closed door, and every disappointment is part of a perfect plan beyond human understanding. While the world rushes, panics, and seeks immediate gratification, the chosen ones are being silently elevated, spiritually armed, and prepared to carry blessings too vast for impatience to handle. Every test endured without complaint purifies the soul. Every challenge met with faith strengthens the heart, and every moment of silent surrender to Allah transforms ordinary waiting into extraordinary preparation. Know this: patience is a fortress around your heart, a beacon that illuminates the path in darkness, and a weapon that protects you from outcomes you are not yet ready to carry. It is through patience that the chosen ones gain clarity where confusion reigns, strength where weakness tempts, and peace where chaos threatens. It is through patience that the unseen support of angels surrounds you, the guidance of Allah directs you, and the answers to your heartfelt dua are safeguarded until the perfect moment of manifestation. Do not mistake delays as denials, trials as punishments, or silence as abandonment. Every pause in your journey is a sign that Allah is preparing your blessings with meticulous care, aligning circumstances, protecting your heart, and shaping your destiny in ways invisible to the world. The world may mock your waiting, question your faith, or misunderstand your stillness, but remember, Allah multiplies your patience, rewards your endurance, and uses it as the mechanism through which He unfolds your favor in a manner so profound that it will surpass every expectation you have ever held. Patience is a weapon because it transforms struggle into strength, suffering into spiritual elevation, and waiting into a sacred act of worship. Each trial you endure without complaint, each moment you resist despair, each second of trust in Allah's wisdom is a strike against doubt, fear, and worldly distraction, and a testament to your unwavering faith. The chosen ones are not measured by the speed of their journey or the ease of their path, but by the depth of their patience, the strength of their reliance on Allah, and the unshakable faith that sustains them through every storm. Let your patience be your armor against despair, your sword against doubt, and your light when darkness surrounds you. Embrace it, nurture it, and wield it, for Allah is using it to elevate you, protect you, and prepare you for a destiny so magnificent, so divinely orchestrated, and so perfectly timed that when your blessing arrives, it will transform not only your life, but the lives of everyone around you. Chosen ones, never underestimate this weapon, never forsake it, and never doubt it, because patience is the signature of the elevated, the mark of the faithful, and the unseen force that turns divine promises into realities, ensuring that everything you have asked for, prayed for, and dreamed of will arrive in the perfect moment, guided by Allah, guarded by His mercy, and magnified by the strength of your unwavering endurance. Chosen ones, hear this with the deepest part of your heart and let it resonate within your soul. Every closed door in your life is not a rejection, not a punishment, and not a failure. It is a sign of divine protection, a sacred redirection, and a powerful intervention from Allah, the most wise, the most merciful, who alone knows what your heart, mind, and soul can truly handle at this moment in time. When an opportunity disappears, when a person betrays your trust, when a plan fails, or when a dream seems to vanish into thin air, do not see it as a loss, for Allah is guarding you from what you are not yet ready to receive, shielding you from what could have harmed your heart, misled your path, or delayed your ultimate purpose. Every closed door is a careful pause, a divine recalibration, and a moment designed to strengthen your faith, deepen your patience, and elevate your spiritual understanding, so that when the right path is revealed, you will walk it with confidence, clarity, and complete alignment with your destiny. Many times, the things you desperately wanted were not meant for you, not because Allah was angry or indifferent, but because He was preparing something far greater, something far more beautiful, and something far more powerful than your limited vision could comprehend. The disappointments, the frustrations, the silent tears shed alone. All of these are not punishments, but part of the divine shaping of your heart, your character, and your soul. The chosen ones understand that the world's timing is never Allah's timing, and what seems like rejection is often protection, What seems like delay is often divine preparation, and what seems like loss is often the unfolding of a greater gain that your heart and mind are not yet ready to grasp. Every moment of waiting, every setback endured with patience, every door that remains closed despite your efforts, is part of a sacred orchestration where angels are aligned, circumstances are being arranged, and divine wisdom is in motion, unseen and perfect in every detail. Even when you feel abandoned, overlooked, or forgotten by people, know that Allah has never abandoned you, never overlooked your sincerity, and never forgotten your dua. The very things that were blocked, the very people that were removed from your life, the very plans that failed, they were all part of a masterful design to protect you, to redirect you, and to guide you toward your ultimate purpose with absolute precision. Your faith and patience are being refined, so that when the right doors open, your heart will be ready, your soul will be purified, and your mind will be clear to embrace the blessings that were always meant for you. Every closed door is a testament to Allah's love, His meticulous planning, and His infinite wisdom, for He knows that the life you are being prepared for is far greater than anything you could imagine, more aligned with your true purpose than any immediate gratification, and more blessed than any fleeting success that the world could offer. Chosen ones, do not despair, do not grieve, and do not question these closures. Instead, embrace them as signs of divine favor, as protection from what is unfit, and as guidance toward what is eternally beneficial. Every no you have received is a whisper of mercy. Every rejection is a shield of protection, and every delay is a preparation for the perfect manifestation of your destiny. Trust that Allah's hand is in every moment, every encounter, every failure, and every detour, orchestrating your life with infinite wisdom so that when the blessing finally arrives, it will not only fulfill your deepest desires, it will surpass them, uplift you, purify you, and align you with a purpose so profound that every closed door you once mourned will make perfect sense. Chosen ones, your life is being protected, your journey is being guided, and your destiny is being crafted with divine precision. Every closed door is a sacred act of mercy, a shield against harm, a redirection toward your ultimate path, and a reminder that Allah is the master of timing, the knower of hearts, and the one who writes your story with love, wisdom, and perfection that surpasses human understanding. So remain steadfast, keep trusting, and know that the doors that are closed today are laying the foundation for a life that is extraordinary, divinely protected, and destined to reflect the greatness Allah has always intended for you, far beyond what your eyes can see, far beyond what your mind can comprehend, and far beyond what your heart has dared to dream. Chosen ones, let this truth sink into the very depths of your heart and mind, for it is a secret of the faithful that the world cannot always see, understand, or appreciate. Every effort you put forth, every act of sincerity, every struggle you endure, and every moment you give in complete submission to Allah matters immensely, even when no one else notices, applauds, or recognizes it, because Allah, the all-seeing, the all-knowing, observes everything, and it is His acknowledgement that truly counts. So many times, the heart feels heavy when the results of our efforts are not immediate, when the sacrifices we make seem unnoticed, when the prayers we repeat in private appear unanswered, or when the diligence we show in patience and good deeds is met with indifference or misunderstanding by the people around us. But chosen ones, These unseen efforts are being woven into a tapestry far greater than any worldly eye can perceive, far beyond any measure of human understanding, and far more significant than the applause of any crowd. Every quiet act of devotion, every hidden struggle, every tear shed in sincere worship, every late night of prayer, every effort to remain patient and righteous in a world full of trials and temptations is being recorded, magnified, and protected by Allah, who multiplies the rewards for those who strive in sincerity, even when the world cannot see the magnitude of their devotion. Your unseen actions are not wasted. They are being transformed into spiritual weight that elevates your rank, refines your character, and positions you for blessings, opportunities, and guidance that you could never have attained otherwise. The chosen ones understand that the value of effort is not determined by its visibility or its immediate outcome, but by the intention behind it, the sincerity in which it is done, and the steadfastness with which it is carried out in the path of Allah. Every act of charity done in secret, every kind word spoken in sincerity, every challenge faced with patience, and every moment spent striving to be better, these are not small things. These are monumental, unseen pillars that support your destiny, shape your heart, and attract divine favor that manifests in ways so extraordinary that it will eventually be undeniable. The people around you may doubt, question, or even mock your dedication, but Allah sees, protects, and rewards you in a way that no human recognition could ever measure or compare. Know this: the struggles you think are invisible are actually the moments when angels are assigned to protect you, when divine guidance is being sent, and when the seeds of your future success are being planted, watered, and nurtured in ways that only the most merciful can orchestrate. Every effort you make, no matter how small it seems, carries the potential to transform your life, uplift your soul, and influence countless others in ways you may never witness in this world. The chosen ones understand that their labor, their devotion, and their perseverance are never wasted, because Allah has promised to reward the sincere, and He does so in quantities, qualities, and forms that human imagination cannot fully grasp. Even when it feels like your prayers go unanswered, your good deeds ignored, and your hard work unnoticed, remember that Allah is compiling every act into a grand, perfect plan, where your efforts, like invisible threads, are being interwoven into blessings, guidance, and opportunities that will arrive at the perfect moment, fully protected, divinely orchestrated, and destined to exceed all expectations. Do not be discouraged by the lack of worldly recognition, and do not seek validation from those who cannot see the unseen, for the only acknowledgement that truly matters is Allah's, and He multiplies the reward for every sincere effort beyond measure. Chosen ones, your patience in striving, your persistence in the unseen, your dedication to doing good in silence, and your unwavering faith in the One who sees all. These are the instruments through which your prayers are answered, your blessings are manifested, and your destiny is fulfilled. Remember that the seeds you plant in hidden devotion will one day bloom into monumental gardens of mercy, guidance, and abundance, and the unseen labor of your soul is far more powerful, far more impactful, and far more transformative than the world could ever witness. So continue striving, continue persevering, continue giving, continue praying, and continue serving in the way only you can, knowing that Allah sees, Allah rewards, and Allah multiplies every act of sincere effort in ways that will astonish your heart overwhelm your soul, and illuminate your life with blessings beyond imagination. Chosen ones, never underestimate the power of what you do in secret, for the unseen is where Allah's most magnificent works are prepared, and your steadfastness, patience, and sincerity are the very engines through which divine miracles are set into motion, ensuring that every effort, every struggle, and every act of devotion matters infinitely, even when invisible to the eyes of this world. Chosen ones, understand this with absolute certainty and let it resonate deeply within your soul. The answer to your prayers, the fulfillment of your dreams, and the manifestation of what your heart has longed for has already been written by Allah, and it will arrive at the perfect time in a way that exceeds your imagination, aligns flawlessly with your purpose, and fulfills the destiny that only Allah, the all-knowing and most merciful, has designed for you. Every moment of waiting, every tear shed in silence, every difficulty endured, and every unanswered question is not a sign of neglect, but a deliberate act of divine wisdom, for Allah knows precisely when your heart, mind, and soul are ready to receive the blessings He has prepared. The delays that test your patience, the obstacles that seem insurmountable, and the doors that remain closed are all part of a meticulous orchestration by Allah, who is shaping circumstances, aligning opportunities, and preparing your environment so that the arrival of your answer will be not only perfect, but transformative, life-altering, and divinely timed. The chosen ones understand that immediate gratification can often be a test of ego, impatience, or misunderstanding, whereas the perfectly timed answer carries a weight, a lesson, and a blessing that is far beyond what you could have comprehended had it arrived too soon. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of longing and uncertainty is a divine preparation that elevates your soul, strengthens your faith, and positions you to receive your blessings with gratitude, humility, and clarity. Allah's timing is never early, never late, and never wrong. It is precise, calculated with infinite wisdom, and guided by knowledge that surpasses human understanding. While the world around you may seem impatient, chaotic, or discouraging, remember that every second of waiting, every trial endured, and every act of patience is an essential part of the unfolding of your destiny, and the answer you seek is being shaped, protected, and multiplied in ways that only Allah can orchestrate. The chosen ones trust in this process because they know that Allah's plan is perfect, His timing is flawless, and His mercy envelops every detail of their lives, even when the signs are hidden or the outcome seems delayed. Your answer may not arrive in the form you expected. It may exceed your expectations, take on a shape you had not imagined, or arrive through pathways you never envisioned, but when it comes, it will be aligned with your highest good, your divine purpose, and the eternal wisdom of Allah. Do not despair when the world tempts you to doubt, when the heart grows restless in anticipation, or when the eyes see no progress. Instead, anchor yourself in faith, immerse your heart in prayer, and trust in the one who knows what is best for you, for every delay is a sign of preparation, every pause is a sign of protection, and every unanswered moment is a part of a divine design that will unfold perfectly in His timing. The chosen ones recognize that the wait is not wasted, the silence is not empty, and the delays are not meaningless, because Allah's timing ensures that the answer arrives in a way that heals what needed healing, strengthens what needed fortification, fulfills what was meant to be fulfilled, and elevates you into a level of spiritual, emotional, and material fulfillment that could never have been achieved through haste or impatience. Every effort you have made, every prayer you have whispered, every tear you have shed, and every act of patience you have displayed is converging in a divine moment that Allah has already planned, protected, and perfected, so that when the blessing finally manifests, your heart will recognize the unmistakable hand of Allah in every detail. Your soul will be overwhelmed with gratitude, and your life will bear the unmistakable mark of His mercy, wisdom, and love. Chosen ones, the timing of Allah is perfect, His knowledge is infinite, and His mercy is unbounded. Trust that your answer is already in motion, that every waiting period is a sacred preparation, and that the moment of manifestation will arrive with divine precision, transforming your life, your heart, and your destiny in ways that no human could orchestrate, no worldly effort could achieve, and no imagination could foresee. So hold steadfast, keep praying, maintain your trust, and remain patient in every trial. For Allah's timing ensures that your answer will not only come, it will come in its perfect, most blessed, and divinely orchestrated time, exceeding your expectations, fulfilling your destiny, and illuminating your life in a way that will leave no doubt in your heart that He is the most merciful, the most wise, and the one who always answers those who call upon Him with sincerity, trust, and faith. Chosen ones, as we come to the end of these 7 powerful lessons, let this truth settle in your heart and soul. Allah has already heard your dua. He is guiding your path, and every trial, delay, and challenge you've faced has been a sacred preparation for the blessings He has written for you. You are not overlooked, forgotten, or abandoned. Every closed door, every moment of waiting, every effort you made in silence, and every tear shed in devotion has been witnessed, recorded, and multiplied by the most merciful. Today, remember that your patience is a weapon, your struggles are a training ground, and your unseen efforts matter infinitely, because Allah's wisdom and timing are perfect, and your destiny is unfolding in a way that is far beyond what the eyes can see and the heart can imagine. Chosen ones, you are elevated, protected, and deeply loved by Allah. You are walking a path only few are prepared to understand, and the life you are being prepared for will manifest in ways so beautiful, so precise, and so transformational that it will leave you in awe of Allah's mercy and perfection. Never doubt the power of your prayers, the significance of your journey, or the sacred purpose Allah has placed within you. Hold tight to your faith, stand strong in your patience, and continue to trust the one who sees, knows, and rewards all things. Your blessings are coming, your prayers are being answered, and your destiny is being fulfilled exactly as it was written by Allah, the Most Wise. So rise with courage, walk with certainty, and embrace the journey, for the chosen ones always witness the fulfillment of Allah's promises, and when the answer arrives, it will be nothing short of miraculous. Remember, you are chosen, you are protected, and you are deeply loved. So keep your heart steadfast, your faith unwavering, and your soul attuned to the divine, because what Allah has prepared for you is far greater than what you have imagined, and it is coming in its perfect, divinely orchestrated time.